Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Noria. I'm an animation student at SVA. I'm a freshman, and this is the sketchbook I've been filling recently for the past like 7 months? 6, 7? Anyway, this is my sketchbook. This sticker is from my friend Grayson at Intense Artage on Instagram. And then this sketchbook is a Talens art creation, I think 4.5 by 4.5. I got it from Blick for like $7. These are my favorite. I really recommend these, especially this little square size is perfect for like portability. This is a sketchbook I've been filling from the first day I got to New York to March 20th, which was 5 days ago. Today is the 25th. And this is my favorite sketchbook that I've ever filled. It was supposed to be my CalArts sketchbook, and then I decided I wasn't going to reapply. So this is just now my regular sketchbook. I'm probably gonna make a whole video on why I didn't like my process in transferring and like what I'm doing after this semester and why I didn't do whatever and why I gave up on like my dream school of like 4 years. Yeah, anyway, this is my sketchbook. I am so excited to like flip through it with you guys. There's a lot of nude drawings in here, so if you're like not comfortable with that, like probably don't watch this. Without further ado, I guess I will pass it off to a different version of me from a little bit in the future, I think. Okay, here we go. So I started the sketchbook August 26th and I ended it March 20th. Today is the 25th, so I ended this Friday. It's currently Wednesday. So when I first got it, like the first thing I did, I like went to Madison Square Park, which is like right next door to me. There we go. And I like went and just practiced like my live park sketching, which is something I don't really get to do back home because I'm from Kentucky. And it's like I really have to make an effort to go out to a place where people are. So here's like my agenda for the day. Receipts, Shake Shack, random people. This one is actually really cute. I love it. That's the first thing I ever drew in the sketchbook. And then here's a tree. I love drawing the trees in the parks around here. I just think they're so beautiful, especially in the summertime. And I just love drawing foliage with a pen. This was the next day. This was a wellness seminar for orientation, which is basically just like went over like all of the resources that the wellness center has. Little notes and like just the backs of people's heads. And then there's an unfinished drawing. She moved, so I covered it up. This was my friend Hannah, who's sitting next to me later that day, because we were going to go see the New York Liberty play. As part of orientation, we got like bench warmer passes and like a VIP suite to go watch them play. It was really cool. So this actually is not from direct observation. This is from footage I took while I was there and then drew it after. So I guess I lied in the beginning, but this is, I filmed this myself and I was like there and I drew this while I was there. I love the spread except for the fact that I made a stray mark when I was filling in basketball, and so I tried to cover it up by doing like a motion blur thing, and now it just like looks really like weird and oblong compared to like the rest of these. But I really like the style that I did this in. Like I think just using the color as like a construction method instead of like sketching it out is like really fun for me. I really love to draw like this. This is kind of like similar to like my digital drawing process. Where I just kind of block out the shapes with color first and then I kind of like refine it. This is also, this was either from the day after or like 2 days after, but I went to Central Park to go see everything. This beautiful fountain that I took a Polaroid picture of. A really ugly dog drawing that I did like under there. What I was doing here, I was trying to like draw people as quick as possible because they were all moving really fast. So I kind of, instead of like drawing people who were sitting down and like at the park eating food, like taking a while, I tried to challenge myself to draw people in motion. So that's why these next few drawings are like really loose. And I'm just bad at drawing circular objects in pen, so this fountain is like a little screwed up, but I like the way that the statue is rendered. Central Park is beautiful in the summertime. It has just so many like vibrant plants. It's just a beautiful place to explore. So yeah, this is again like me trying to draw people really fast. I really love the way this sketch turned out. I love like the shape of her bottoms, especially like her jeans had like a really unique like hem to them that made them like have this really strong structure. And her body type is just like really gorgeous and fun to draw. That hand is backwards. That guy is not great. These are okay. This dog was really cute. And then these were some of the plants in the fountain that I drew and then colored in with marker later. And then this is when I went to the Met a couple days later. So I took some notes while I was there of like things I liked in the art I was looking at, like things I want to emulate like in my own work. This is the sandwich that I had, which is actually, it was so expensive from the cafe, but it was actually like low-key really good. And then these were some people like around while I was eating. But I really like this drawing on my sandwich. Oh my gosh, and these are drawings of Degas' bronze sculptures. This is one of my favorite rooms like in the entire museum. Just like this whole room in the like European paintings gallery of just like Degas' sculptures. And I love his horse sculptures. They are so visceral, I guess maybe is a word to describe that, in the way that like the muscles and the bones of the body are so pronounced. It's like they kind of look like they're starving almost, but they're not, you know? It's just so, it's very rough. It really like accentuates like these really stark edges in the body of the horse that make for a really interesting drawing and also a really gorgeous sculpture. And he does the same thing with his bathers, his figures that he did, which is why I did these in like blend contour. I really thought like they were reminiscent of like a contour drawing, and so I chose to draw them in that way, except for this one. But as you can see, there's these really jagged, rough edges in the sculptures that I emulated there as well. And then this is my first day of school. Right here, I didn't draw really anything until like 5 days later, as you can see, when I went to the MoMA. This bottle drawing is really nice. I don't really pack my lunch anymore, actually. That's funny. And then these were from the MoMA. These are sculptures, bronze, maybe? No, I don't remember what they were made out of, but these are Matisse's like sculptures of his wife. Then these are figures from a Picasso painting. And this is like a couple days later, I went to get dim sum with my friend. And I was drawing his food and then also my food. This place closed, unfortunately. It was okay. I really liked their fried buns, but like their noodles weren't that great. But I am really sad that I don't just like have Chinese food to go get. And I went to Hudson Yards. My friend Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Guy watching football. I think it was the Patriots versus the Dolphins. It was a beautiful day outside. This is what? How many days later? 3 days later, I went to a sushi restaurant next to my education building, or like where my classes are. Also with my friend. It was low-key jank. The sushi was really good. I don't know if it's open anymore. But this was like the first time I had just like free-handed perspective with a pen, and it actually like turned out good. So like I'm actually really happy with this. It's like probably one of my like favorite drawings like in the whole sketchbook. Yeah, I don't know, I just really liked it. It took me like 20 minutes maybe. And then these are roses that my boyfriend sent me for 10 months. And this is like one of them that I had like pressed and dried and taped in here. I was bored while I was like volunteering at Pictoplasma. Oh, and these are from Figure Drawing Club, like one of our first sessions that I ever went to, I think. Might be the very first. And I did something similar to what I did with the basketballs. I just kind of like colored in the figure with a pencil like really quick and then like added the lines to it. This is one of my favorite spreads like in my sketchbook that I did. And then this is me like trying to do like a figure just in pen for the first time. I think these were 5 minutes. Obviously I didn't really like those two, but this one is actually like not that bad. This one, the bottom half of this is really good, but I messed up the shoulder and the face. I was like rushing, but like the rest of it is actually like low-key really good. I like the depth here on the stomach lines. These are really good. I really like this one. I like the way that like this edge is kind of like suggested. And then this one I really enjoyed because I like the colors on it. I think this one was a 10-minute and this one is 7. Yeah, and then this one is another 10-minute, I think. This is my wristband from Pictoplasma. And then this one was a 20-minute. And I messed up the eye, so I tried to cover it up with like hair that wasn't there. I just made up hair. I think the rest of the body has like a really nice like kind of like skin detail on it though. And then this is from the park, Madison Square. And then I tried to do the same thing like in watercolor after, but it got super muddy. I cannot really do watercolor art that well whatsoever. And this was my first day at my first job. I do social media for Eastside Inc. on the Lower East Side. And so this was me just like waiting for my boss to come in and tell me what to do. And this is the opera. So this is the stage for Don Giovanni, and then these are like my little caricatures of the two main characters. We went for my writing class. My professor Simon like loves the opera, and so he takes us like every semester because we get a free field trip. So we're going again in like 2 weeks, I think, to go see La Traviata, I think it might be. And this, I was in class, animation class. And these are some notes for my assignment, and then this is me like doing figure warm-ups in a calligraphy pen. Super messy, by the way. It does not dry fast enough for me to be doing these. These are some of my favorite figures. I really like using this like chunky marker. It's a King Art ink pen. It's like this brand. But I really enjoy working with it because I get like a really thin line and then a really thick line. It's really good for like really strong silhouettes and shapes on the paper. These are also pretty good. I like that face, and then this pose is just really nice. Not so much, yeah, really not. Here, I didn't like that. And my pen was dying, so as you can see, I was kind of like trying to make this work, but the ink wasn't really like spreading properly. Oh my gosh, and then these are some of my favorite figures that I've done like this whole year. Like these are just like so like good to me. They like turned out perfectly. Oh my god, I love them so much. These are both 5 minutes, I think. I put these in like my transfer portfolios and like everything. I really like them. These ones are not as good. I remember being really frustrated that they weren't turning out as good because these ones had turned out so good. But that's just honestly like kind of what happens when I draw. Like I draw something really, really good and then I kind of want to do the same thing over and over again to like, you know, recreate the success, and I always end up being frustrated with whatever I draw after that. And then these also aren't that good, but it was 6:30 in the morning. This was when my boyfriend was coming to visit me and I went to go pick him up from the Newark airport so I could like show him how to, you know, get back to the city. So I had gotten up at like 4 in the morning to get over here. Oh my gosh, it was such a mess. And this was me trying to draw people. It didn't really go that great. These are just cards that I got from like the graduate art fair. And these are drawings of my stop motion puppets. This is Tangerine. His legs are broken so he doesn't work, but yeah. And then this is Miffy. And then that's DePolo sleeping. These are drawings from Figure Club. This was probably like my least favorite session. I don't know what it was. I was just like so off. Yeah, I wasn't really happy with these either. I don't know what it was really. Like I just wasn't, yeah, not having a good time. These though I enjoyed. These were like the only good drawings I did during that one. Let's see, this is like a full body that I did. This one's not that bad actually. This one's okay. Obviously had a bad time with that one. These two are also okay. I like the colors on this one a little bit. I think it's more dynamic than the others. It's kind of cute, you know. This one I messed up the arm. That's me getting bored of drawing the whole figure because I couldn't. For some reason, I just drew his face. These are notes for my animation final. This is our alumni panel that we had. So this is when Rebecca Sugar, Ian Jones Cordy, Alex Myung, and then, gosh, some other guy. I forgot him. I didn't draw him on here. But they came and they talked to us like about like their or like Rebecca's new album. Kind of got to meet her. Like she just kind of like was touring in the labs while I was working, and so she watched me animate like one of my class assignments, which was kind of a weird experience. And this is me like drawing all of my Miffy trinkets. I have way more than this now. These turned out also not so great. I don't think I'm capable currently of drawing rounded objects in slight perspective, but here's one of them. Yeah, And then this is LaGuardia. I was flying to Indiana to see my boyfriend for our anniversary. It was also his fall show. Spending the weekend there with him, so this is like me waiting at the airport. And this is another figure drawing club session. It was costume drawing with drag kings. So like this one was named Mrs. Monty, and he had this really big like puffy jacket and like bubbles or whatever. So these were 30-second drawings done with like a big multicolor pencil. One of these Kuinor magic pencils. The other one was named Peaches. He had a couple outfits actually that he like changed with. And these I switched over to like a brush pen for the other 30 seconds. Yeah, and he brought a bubble machine and like a mad magician scarf, I think it was, something like that. These were longer 3-minute poses. Also did these with the magic pencil. And these I went back to 30 seconds. Really good costumes for doing like really big, exaggerated character gestures. Yeah, more 30 seconds. More 30 seconds. What did I just do? Oh, was there paint on my desk? It's fine, it's okay, I'm not drawing this anymore. Oh yeah. So I had taken a break from my sketchbook because I went home on break, and so when I came back, me and my friend Isis went to K-Town, crossed it off my bucket list. We had a bunch of fun. We went to this like Korean beauty outlet and I got some like face products. I bought some Miffy stickers from a bookstore there. Really cool place. I recommend going if you're in New York City. I think it's really great to go check out. They have a bunch of great food and some cute stores. It's Korea Way. It's like 32nd Street, I think. And then this is me in class, bored. My pen was dying, so these are all really jagged lines. And this is another amazing figure drawing club session. I love this spread so much. This is also, again, with that really thick, chunky black marker. And this is like one of my favorite spreads in the whole book. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Like, I'm so happy with the way all of these turns out. I think the composition is like really, really good. And just the energy of the poses, I think, is really great. These are also really good. I just enjoyed these a lot. Like the harsh lighting on this arm looks great. And then I tried to go into like my regular like pen drawings. It just was not working out. I don't think they're awful. I think these are okay. I did have to like post-it note over them a bunch because I just like messed it up the first time around. I think overall like the anatomy isn't like too awful. This one's okay. I just think it's a little stiff. It took me longer and it was just like a really simple pose, so I didn't really like have like 10 minutes to really do anything. And I didn't like that one, so I covered it up with a sticker, and then that's my water bottle. Notes from class again. I guess I was like, testing out paint for something. I think that's like my gouache. Back of Figure Club, these are 2-minute figures. 2 minutes again with that magic pencil. These two are really nice. I enjoy them. Oh yeah, I like these. I think this has like a really good structure to it, and so does that one. Yeah, and then I decided to switch it up and do blind contour because I hadn't really done like a blind contour live figure drawing in a while. So these were all on contour. I think these were 2 minutes as well. Yeah, just more of those. And then these I went into like long poses with pen. These actually turned out really, really good. Especially this one. I like the lighting on it. Or not the lighting, the line quality on it. And then I went to a cafe with some of my friends and I tried to draw their drinks, and I also learned again that I can't draw circular objects in perspective. So my friend Ian, I actually really love this drawing. Thank you for sitting still while I drew you. Oh, and then we went to Kinokuniya, which is another place that I love, and I got some more Miffy stuff. Like, I have a problem at this point, honestly, I think. Oh. And this is College Acceptance Orchid. This is the day I got into RIT, their film and animation program with full tuition. And that's my AMC ticket for Nirvana the band. And this is my little orchid. I'll show you. Yeah, these blossoms are dying, but these ones just bloomed. I really don't know why these kind of went so quickly, but these ones like just came on. Anybody knows how to take care of an orchid? I'm following the instructions. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Please let me know. Oh yeah, and this is when I went to Joy Valence and Bray. These are drawings from the concert videos I took. I got a Barricade, actually. Probably one of the funnest concerts I've ever been to. I've only been to like 3. Less fun than MCR, more fun than Yo-Yo Ma. We're back at Figure Club again. This is the last session I did, so I did these on the 20th when I finished this. Oh my gosh, but this spread I absolutely adore. I love the composition. It's really similar to the other one in the middle of the sketchbook. The line quality on them is really good. These are not as great, but I enjoyed this one. And then these were longer pen poses. I wasn't really feeling these. I don't know why. They just didn't come out the way that I wanted them to. More long pen poses. I think this one, this one's alright. I enjoy it. And this one I like measured incorrectly and I got it cut off. So. Yeah, and that's it. And then these are some signatures I got from people like at the beginning of orientation week when I started. I'm gonna get signatures like again before I leave. That is my sketchbook. I really enjoyed this one. I just like enjoy going out and like sketching people, and I wasn't ever really able to do that like back home when I was originally like applying to college or whatever, because I live in such a rural area. There's not really a lot of places where like I can do that. It is great to just be able to kind of like walk outside and have people to draw like everywhere. New York City is just amazing at that. It's amazing to go be able to be exposed to so many like new things and cultures and, you know, inspiration every single day. I'm given so many different opportunities to like learn and grow. It's such a blessing, honestly. I'm so proud of like how much I've improved in this, even though like some of the drawings like I say like, oh, I don't like them or those are bad. They are, and then you need to make thousands of bad drawings in order to make good drawings. So I can't be too mad. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, check out my other videos and maybe like this one, maybe subscribe if you're really feeling it. But I appreciate you for watching this. It makes me so happy that people like choose to like click on my videos and watch what I make. But really thank you so much for watching my videos, checking out the sketchbook. If you liked it, you can find more of my work on YouTube and also on Instagram at Noria's Art. You can find me on LinkedIn. I have a Patreon also at Noria's Art. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.